Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about Jasmy, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have been showing me. You guys are absolutely killing it with the amount of great feedback, so continue doing so, and I will continue to bring out these updates as I always do. So looking at the overall markets as we are going into Sunday morning, you are seeing quite a bit of green across the board, and this is a discussion that I had during my Pepe analysis. If you watched that, great. If not, then we will kind of take a look at what's happening. So what has happened today once again is that the dominance continuing to fall down. We saw just about 2 to 3 days back, the dominance was picking up traction once again, which caused a lot of altcoins to start lagging behind. But right now what you're seeing is that exact dominance is once again going down, and you can see this for yourself. Quite a bit of green across the board, a handful of coins here and there that are in the red, but majority of the market is in green. Nothing crazy in terms of massive moves, but we will definitely take that, of course, one step at a time. But if you're focusing on Jasmy right now, Jasmy is down 4%. So before any of these people that come out and say, "Oh, here we go again. Why is Jasmy not pumping? Why does it not continue to pump?" Let me tell you, it's not always going to go as you did see over the past few days. Jasmy breaking out, absolutely killing it. That's not going to happen. There will be times where a little bit of a cool off will occur, consolidation happens, and let's face it, mainly the people that actually benefited out of Jasmy were the ones that were picking it up while there was very low interest. And that's just truth, believe it or not. But let's continue to take a look at what's happening. So as far as the price is concerned, but actually before I discuss the price, I want you guys to take a look at the weekly time frame, up 51.2%, and on the monthly time frame, Jasmy is up 106%. So let's not forget these numbers when you are analyzing the charts. But now, before we get into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So looking at the price, 3.412 cents, down about 4.6% in all three comparatives: Bitcoin, USD, and Ethereum comparative. Market cap, on the other hand, is currently sitting at $1.64 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume has decreased compared to yesterday, currently sitting at $373 million. But as far as the bigger picture is concerned, especially when I pull out the charts, it's not looking as bad. We do need a little bit of a consolidation. Bitcoin hasn't seen a lot of exciting things within its price. It's been quiet. Bitcoin hasn't moved quite a bit. It's pretty stagnant, I would say. And I think coming out of the weekend, as we know, CME futures are closed, so it's going to be really interesting to see how Bitcoin reacts. And I'm very confident that this month we will see Bitcoin breaking towards a new all-time high. But let's take a look at what's happening with the dominance. So as I mentioned to you guys earlier in the video, you are seeing the dominance index falling down, and of course this is a great thing to see, and this kind of gives me the confirmation as to why we are seeing some coins, pretty much a lot of projects across the board, that are in the green right now. But as far as Bitcoin is concerned, as discussed with you guys, pretty much stagnant. A lot of sideways momentum happening with BTC, massive amounts of resistance at the same time. But I personally believe that bears are trying their absolute best to keep the price of Bitcoin around these levels, and not actually have it push towards all-time highs. But I believe bulls will be able to reclaim their strength, and I still think bulls have more strength than bears right now, because let's face it, after the 23.6 support retest, we have seen Bitcoin climb up quite a bit, and that is impressive, and a lot of people completely forget that. And also what people completely forget, especially if you are new into the markets and you guys are probably kind of getting bored for Bitcoin just hovering around this range, really want you guys to take a look at it from this point of view. Let's shift our focus to the daily time frame. So we're hanging in the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. I treat this area as the all-time high zone. If you guys do watch my channel, you guys know about that. So Bitcoin is holding very close to all-time high zones. It just needs a little bit of a push to break towards all-time highs. Entry price discovery mode. So we need to keep that factor her in mind. But let's take a look at what's happening with our friend Jasmy. So this right here is of course the hourly time frame. You won't be able to really understand as to what's going on. As you guys know, I try to keep it completely simple for my viewers, but nonetheless, before we pull out the other time frames, I want you guys to take a look at from the May 1st. We did see a very impressive rally for Jasmy. Of course, we know the correlation to that massive news that came out, which was regarding Apple, and that's what I want to discuss right now. Before we kind of get in a little bit more onto the news, I want to take a look at the bigger picture. So let's shift our focus to the weekly time frame. This really gives you the actual bigger picture, and it will make you understand what's really going on. So even though we're seeing a little bit of a retracement, as far as the weekly time frame goes, this looks beautiful. This is looking absolutely beautiful. Just look at it from the beginning of the year. If you were accumulating Jasmy at the beginning of the year around the 0.0046 cents, just a reminder, and if you held it till now, of course, there are a lot of people that did hold it till now. Of course, most of the people that actually do their due diligence and research and are investing for the long term, not just a quick week, which a lot of these people, these meme coin people do. And once you kind of get hooked to this meme coin market, you don't understand how the other market works, as far as projects that are actually innovating, and you can't think from the meme coin aspect. So what you're seeing is people that actually held, that actually had patience. As you guys know, I always say patience is so important in the market. And the one that we're picking it up and actually held till now are up 680%. So a 680% gain in just this year alone in about 5 months. This is absolutely insane. So just put that into perspective, guys. 680%. Anyone that's going to come out and say Jasmy isn't performing well, I really hope you guys are taking a look at the weekly time frame and then coming back and saying that same thing. So, now that we're looking at Jasmy, of course, on the hourly time frame, you won't be able to see this, but you're seeing Jasmy being supported by that exact same resistance we spoke about as the price was breaking towards the upside. That exact same level is playing as a level of support for us right now, where we're currently sitting at. Obviously, you won't be able to see that on the hourly time frame. If I were to show that to you guys, you don't see that. So that's where we're currently hovering, and we got supported by that zone, not just this one time right now. Pretty much, I would say 3 different times we kind of got supported around here, and that is beautiful to see. That is showing strength, and this trend is still in this upwards trajectory. So what would be the next target? As far as the target is concerned, I want you guys to keep what we discussed in our previous updates in mind. So pretty much the next target, especially if you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, I think we could be making our way up to the 4 cents mark, and I've been quite clear about that even in our last update. And if you are curious to know how far of a move that is, that's another move of additional, I would say, 19%, and that is quite likely. But let's talk about Jasmy and Apple. A lot of misinformation right now. So there is not a partnership between Apple and Jasmy. That's one thing you guys need to completely clarify and actually accept. There's a lot of misinformation saying, Jasmy actually partnered with Apple. No, that's not the case. Apple has some sort of deal going on with the Japanese government, and the Japanese government want to build this app that will go on the App Store, the Apple Play Store, which will be powered by Jasmy. But that is huge still. That is huge still, just because we're not having a full-on partnership with Apple and Jasmy. That doesn't mean this is not bullish. This is massive news, and he even caught me off guard, and I've been quite clear about that. But that is something we need to keep in mind, and I really don't want you guys to be reading so much misinformation going around saying, Jasmy partnered with Apple. No, that's not the case. We need to clarify that, but still mega bullish. If you're looking at the website, this is something I wanted to kind of discuss today and kind of end it off on here. As you guys know, I keep it 100% neutral. 100% neutral. Though their website needs a massive revamp. they need to really hire someone to make it look a little bit more modern, if you guys know what I mean. This is a little outdated, and it's not as user friendly. Of course, you can switch to English or, of course, Japanese, but it's not as user friendly. And a website goes a long, long way. I think the branding is for, yeah, I wouldn't even just say website itself. I would say Jasmy's branding needs to be completely redesigned. Do let me know down below if you guys agree with that. But that is it for today's update. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for your support. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.